Welcome, welcome, and giddy up. It's another edition of the Tuesday Takeover. Jordan, what is going on?
Yo, what is up? Today we're talking about a YouTube legend on the Tuesday Takeover.
Absolute YouTube legend, somebody who I've been following for a long time. Very, very familiar with this, guys. Those of you guys who know, this is Roberto Blake. Okay, Roberto Blake, big YouTube follower, and today we're going to show how we would take over Roberto's business and 2x his sales given the opportunity, right? We're going to show exactly how we do that because that's what we do. That's what we do here on the Tuesday Takeover. So, Jordan, let's talk about this for a second, right? Roberto Blake, this is a screenshot of this. You took this screenshot. Tell everybody, what is this? Here's Roberto Blake, somebody who has almost 600,000 YouTube followers, a ton of people on Instagram, big audience. What is this, and why should someone care about the thing you've highlighted here?
Yeah, so just let the creator tell you what they are. So we went right to Roberto Blake's media kit. This is this is something he's sending out to big brands to get sponsorships. And we're looking at all the data points that he lists. He's got over 500,000 YouTube subscribers. And then we see this little box right here down at the bottom left that says email list 12,000. And that kind of drew a red flag for us because they're like, okay, 500,000 YouTube subscribers and only 12,000 on your email list. And that makes us think, Scott, like how many customers are inside that email list? So that's kind of where we're going to start. How to go from 5,000. We estimate probably out of that email list, he probably has 5,000 customers, and how we can boost him up to 50,000 in the next year. That's our plan.
I think it might even be an overestimation, right? If you have 12,000 people on your email list, you might be sitting, and again, maybe the screenshot is outdated. Maybe Roberto's got more, but I think the point being is that this is symptomatic to me of a problem that a lot of big creators have, right? And all of you guys watching should take notes because here's exactly what we want to do, right? I want to say, listen, somebody with an audience this size should have a customer list of 50,000, not an email list of 12 and probably a customer list of maybe a couple thousand, maybe 2,000-3,000 tops, and this is how we're going to do it. So how would we, again, we're not Roberto Blake, okay? Go follow Roberto, by the way. You guys are going to find his YouTube link, Instagram link down in the description. Go follow him. Awesome content. Certainly a great creator, somebody worth following. But how would we do this, okay? This is exactly what we would do to take a customer list from, say it is at 5,000 to 50,000. What would we do? Okay. This is exactly what we would do. That's exactly what we're talking about. Here's problem number one that Roberto has is he has in his business too many paths to nowhere. Right? If you go follow him on social media and click on his link in his bio or links in descriptions like that, typically you're taken either to this page right here, Jordan, which is his homepage, right? Or you're kind of taken to this start here page that he has, right? And Jordan, we've highlighted this with a bunch of red dots, right? Talk to us. What are these red dots?
Yeah, these are the navigation, which if you're in the website world and website design world, these are called call to actions, which means you're asking your customer or visitor to do 15, 16 different call to actions. And that's like asking your friend, hey, will you do 16 favors for me in a row? And your friend's gonna look at you like, hell no, I will do one favor for you. So that's the same thing with our website.
You want your buddy to bring a truck over and help you move. You tell them you're moving one thing. You not tell them you're moving 20 things, right? That's the idea. Yeah.
So that's the mental load that you get when you go to Roberto's site, that you say like, hey, here are 16 different things that I need you to do right now. And get started. And as a website visitor, they're probably going to do maybe one or two of these at the most.
And it's so tempting too, right? Because when we design sites, when we design pages like this, you want everyone to know about everything that you do, because it's just sort of natural to assume that people are going to come to your site and they're going to kind of crawl around and find what they want and eventually do what you want them to do. But the opposite is true, okay? Too many paths. And when I say there's too many paths, obviously there's a lot of things to click on here, a lot of distracting things to go in different places, right? But here's the really tragic part is that really there are only two of these that really make Roberto money, right? You could say, okay, cool. Maybe, someone going to his press kit or his media kit, right? Or someone joining his email list is a money-making type thing. But if somebody wants to go spend money, if I'm a fan of Roberto, I've watched YouTube videos and I've gotten a lot of value from him, which again, by the way, guys, links down below. You guys can go follow Roberto. Definitely worthwhile person to go check out, right? But only two of these really make Roberto money. And to me, right, that is tragic. And the opposite should be true, okay? So what do we do here, right? Well, actually, let's think about this. Is if you click onto some of these sites, right, you get even more opportunity or more kind of like more paths to follow, right? The one here on the left is sort of this digital storefront that Roberto has made, right? It's a nice page. It's pretty. It's got all of his different offers that you can go buy. But there are 7. There's actually an 8th one that got cut off here down at the bottom, right? But there's 7 different things to go check out. It's the classic storefront problem, right, Jordan? We talk about that one all the time. Tell everybody like why a storefront of your offers is actually hurting your sales and not helping you.
Yeah, it's such like a waste of traffic. So I assume that probably 95% of the traffic to this website is from Roberto's YouTube channel. No one, I don't believe anyone's really finding this organically. So when they're here, they're excited.
Organic, but his YouTube is so, what we mean to say is that his YouTube is so big that I'm sure the huge majority, right, is of course people who already know who he is, fell in love with a video, and they're here to learn more.
So when you kind of get dropped into this, it's just like saying, you know, I need you to go find one specific item in this shopping mall in 30 seconds to do so. And you just like, where do I start? I don't know. Do I go to option door 1, door number 2, door number 3? And there's just too many options. So as a customer, you're kind of paralyzed by too much. I don't know what is the right decision. I wish someone would just tell me what is the right decision to make.
That is such a great way to say it. They get paralyzed, right? If someone walked you down a trail or you're hiking by yourself or something like that, right? And all of a sudden the trail split in 8 different directions. What are you most likely to do, right? I don't know about you, Jordan. I would be turning around and going home. Like that would be the end of the trail, I think is, you know what I mean? Like, and the same is true with your website traffic. You have split-second decisions before people just bounce and leave and do nothing, not check out everything, right? So, Jordan, what is the fix? Okay, the fix for this is hand-holding, okay? That's the fix. The fix for this is we want people to know exactly what to do with no confusion, all right? So how about instead of sending someone to a place with 16, 17 different calls to action, 8 different products to explore and read up on and try to check out, right? What if instead we did one CTA, one call to action? That's what we're saying, right? And that is exactly what so many creators on Samcart do so well. And so here's what Jordan, we're actually going to bring this page up really quick because I want to showcase exactly what this might look like. Okay, this right here is a book from the guys over at Think Media. We did a takeover with them not too long ago. We basically said, listen, Jordan will drop this link to this page in the chat. And we basically said, listen, how about instead of a million different calls to action, all we did was send people to one page with one thing to check out and buy, and you're going to gain a ton of customers from this page, right? But it's just quick and easy to understand, and there's no huge navigation problems, right? But one very, very simple page that says, hey, look, if you want to get started, you love my stuff, check this out. Here's YouTube secrets. Here's my Notion template. Here's this digital download. Here's my introductory course. Here's my whatever, right? And it's one call to action. You focus attention. You get there'll be so many more people taking action, right? If you sent them one call to action to go buy, even to go buy something, which is a relatively high bar, right? To sell something is pretty high, right? One page, one call to action. That is how you get past that paralysis problem that Jordan, you were alluding to right there.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. One simple button, just simple button.
Exactly. So what would we do? Okay. So again, if I was in charge, if Roberto came and said, Scott, you're my new CMO, what are we doing? You know, this is exactly what I would do. I would take what I assume is going to be Roberto's top selling digital training, right? He calls it his YouTube starter kit. And it's a killer offer. Look at all this stuff in here, Jordan. You highlighted this before I even saw it, right? But we're talking thumbnail packs, artwork templates, end card templates. I mean, a bunch of like downloads, digital download type stuff.
I think mega bundle of stuff. Yeah, it's a ton of great stuff.
I think it's great. I would take this product right here. I would make one page that sells that one product, and that's it. No 7 other calls to action to go learn about everything else, right? But all of my videos, everything that was at all relevant to a YouTube starter kit would have a link to this one page selling one exact product, right? That's what I would do. Which brings us then, Jordan, to problem number 2. Problem number 2 is something that we refer to as one and done sales, okay? We do this all the time, right? We talk about this almost every single takeover. We talk about this because it is an enormous problem kind of in the creator universe. But walk me through what is one and done sales as we kind of say, okay, cool. Here is a picture of, let's just say someone goes to the storefront and goes to check out, the actual product itself, right? So Jordan, you're interested, you check out the YouTube starter kit, you click to go buy it. What are you going to find?
And I'm going to find, let's be charitable, say, hey, they've made it this far. And once I'm here, $99 US, and this is all I can buy. I fill out my information, which you're kind of going to show here is that's it. That is it. That's
That's
it.
one and done.
That's one
You've
and
got
done.
a customer, you've got a perfect, excited person who is ready to take action. This person has gone from social media to clicking the link in the bio to finding your storefront amongst a sea of call to actions to identifying the YouTube starter kit, reading about it, and then clicking. I mean, this person is 7 or 8 pages deep at this point, right? This is your perfect person. And you are capping your own sales by not letting them find something else to go buy, right? One and done sales. All you can do is sell one thing at a time. If that's you, if you guys watching this video, if you're guilty of one and done sales, and most people are, give me a guilty yes in the chat box, all right? Like put a yes with Eric. We've all been there, right? This is the same reason why we built Samcart back in 2016, right? It's the same reason why Brian and I spent so much money solving one and done in our own business before Samcart was gone and created, right? So what is the fix, okay? Jordan, we talk about the fix, something that we call here in Samcart, we call it stored card tech, right? Talk me through this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is now we're calling back some profit playbook strategies. Yes, the card on file. If I have a customer that has bought a product from me previously, I can then take them to an upsells page and show them another product to say, hey, you also might like this. And without having to re-enter their credit card information, they could just say, yes, I want this with a single click. Or later down the road, say the customer has gone through my course and they want part 2 of the course or part 3 of the course, and I can text them, email them, and say, hey, would you like course number 2 now? And I just give them a thumbs up, they give them a yes, and in 2 seconds I hit a button and charge their card on file, and now I'm making more money than what I was before, because like we showed with the previous example, the most money Roberto can make is $99 per customer. And sure, that's great. But if I were to, sit down with Roberto and say, hey, how would you like to make $400 per customer or $500 per customer? I don't think he would say no.
Seems like an easy yes.
No, thanks. I'm good.
Seems like an easy yes. Well, the coolest part is, one way to use stored card tech, right, is something that we at Samcart, we call order bumps. And veterans of the Tuesday Takeover will understand exactly what we're talking about here, right? But are these... when someone is buying product A from you, that you are criminally capping your own growth if you are not giving someone a chance to discover product B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, at least B and C, right? And buy them with one simple checkbox. So Jordan's actually going to bring up, we have another example, another page we created.
Another YouTuber.
Takeover.
Yes.
Another YouTuber. Yeah, that's right. And so here's a page, an example page we made for them. You guys can see, okay, we're selling one product, right? One call to action, we're focusing attention, but then down here at the bottom, right? After they've entered in their credit card info, they're ready to submit their order, right? You give them chances to buy more stuff and using their credit card on file, right? That's the beauty of this. This is how you take a sale from like $50 or $100 to $200, $500, right? Give your customers a chance to explore and buy more stuff here. Not in a storefront, right? Not from your homepage, right? But give your customer relevant options to say, cool, I want to add that to my grocery cart. I want to add that to my grocery cart. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's the kind of stuff that is so, so easy. This is why Amazon is one of the biggest companies on the world, right? This is why grocery stores put the stuff you want in the back because you got to walk past everything else. You know what I mean? This is why you don't go to the mall and buy one thing, which I don't know about you, Jordan. When's the last time you went to a mall?
Usually to return something. That's
usually to return
or
something.
Or if I want to go see
going to a mall seems
like I want to go see a product
example. Yeah. Maybe I should ditch that one from our right. Yeah, I was gonna say I should ditch that one from our repertoire. But yeah, maybe going to a mall seems like an outdated example. But this is the idea, right? In this example, we're selling like a $29 course, and this is extreme. But imagine the right person comes in and says, "Cool, give me all of it." Right? What is the order total at the bottom of this page, Jordan?
We've gone from $29 per customer all the way up to, if in very, 1 in 3 chances, that is now $77 per customer. So that's just like, I don't know if that's a 5x, a 10x, that's just more, it feels like a huge jump in what Roberto could be doing because he's selling a physical book, he sells online courses, he sells coaching,
got so much stuff.
Speaking gigs, sponsorships. So he could do all, like with these order bumps, he could do a bunch of mixed, I'm going to say like mixed media, but like mixed products. He doesn't just have to sell online courses. The front end product could be YouTube starter kit, but then he could also sell his free trial membership to his academy. He could also sell tickets to his next speaking gig or wherever he's going to be talking. or he could just sell hate and also book a $1,000 coaching session with me now that you bought the YouTube starter kit.
Exactly. Yeah. So creators of all shapes and sizes use stored credit card technology, right? I'm not saying right this very second. Like something like this example to my. I guess it's on your guys' left, right?
That
On that
side.
side, I always do that. But you know what I mean? If all we did was say, cool, alongside the YouTube starter kit, I'm going to give my customers a chance to join my monthly membership, his academy, right? $59 a month. And I'm going to let them buy a channel review for $299 a month. The right customer, right? Of which I bet you probably have like a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance, right? Will come in and spend almost 5 times as much money, right? Because you give them a chance to come in and spend more money.
Absolutely.
This is the feature right here, right? We talked about, a little bit about the idea that, order bumps on in general, right? What we see from the SamCart database, and again, this is inside of the Profit Playbook. Anyone wants to go check out the Profit Playbook, you can go. We'll drop a QR code on here if you guys want to learn about this, right? Scan that, grab a digital copy of the Profit Playbook. It is everything we know from studying the SamCart database and all of our top creators about turning your digital product business into 3-4 times the size, right? Definitely go check those things out. But at one order bump, adding one of these checkboxes right here increases revenue by plus 31% on average. Okay, on average, we had a SamCart creator not that long ago that did a really nice big launch a couple weeks ago. They did about $800,000 in revenue, right? And their order bumps, accounted for almost $300,000 of that. Right? So without those, it would have been almost half the size, right? We're talking about things that can double your business. And more importantly, let's just say it increases your sales by 31%. It's probably going to double your profits, right? It's going to double what you're keeping and what you're taking home and what you're hanging on to at the end of the day, right? Massive, massive competitive advantage. So
that's right. Yeah. All of his traffic is from YouTube, so they know, like, and trust him. So just put more products and more things in front of the customer, and they're going to say yes.
Exactly right. So with that, let's recap really quick. Problem number 1, too many paths to nowhere. Okay. We talked about it. Don't send people to pages with big navigation and all these different links and storefronts and everything to go check out. Your customers are going to leave. They're going to walk away, right? The fix for that is hand holding. Pick one thing you want them to do. Ideally, in our world, that would mean focus on getting a customer. Sell something cheap and easy to say yes to, one page to showcase it, right? And then you partner that with the solution to problem number 2, which is one and done sales. If all you do is your customers can come in and find one thing and buy that one thing and nothing else, okay, then you need stored credit card tech, right? Order bumps being one great example of how your customers can use their card on file to buy more stuff right when they're buying. You can do the same thing after you're buying and you're going through your stuff, and when you're delivering it, SamCart can help you guys showcase other products, buy stuff using their card on file, right? Solve these 2 problems, and I 100% believe that Roberto Blake could probably double his sales, right? He could massively grow his customer list from maybe 1,000, maybe a few thousand to tens and 20s of thousands, 20s of thousands. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
But that's the path forward, right?
Yes.
So for Roberto, for all of you guys watching, that is it. Solve those 2 problems and watch your business take off.
Love it. Scott, paint the picture. Just do the little future pacing for us. So if Roberto right now has 5,000 customers, and he goes to 50,000 customers while still having maybe 500,000 YouTube subscribers, what does that do for his business? Or what does that do for the future of his business?
Well, imagine every time you introduce a new product, right? Imagine Roberto decides he's going to go and create more YouTube templates, or he's going to have, introduce a new monthly membership, or he's going to, whatever. He's got another coaching spot coming up, right? When you have more customers, it's so much easier to sell more stuff. That is how, the more customers you have, the bigger your share of the market is, the more people you have lined up to buy stuff from you the next time you go bring something new to the market, right? The next time you're going to show up on stage, or the next time you go to sign a brand deal, right? And you say, listen, I don't have 3,000 paying customers. I've got 30,000 paying customers, right? All of a sudden, everything just goes up and up and up. You introduce more stuff, there's more people that are going to be lining up to buy it from you. People want access to your audience, which Roberto is selling. He's selling brand deals and selling, advertising drops and social media campaigns, right? Prices go up and up and up. More customers means a bigger business, period. And everyone here watching this should take that to heart in a major way.
Love it. Scott, go to our last slide because we've got something special next week. Folks, if you're watching right now, this is the Tuesday Takeover. And Scott, if you can believe it, we have done a year of Tuesday Takeover. which is nuts.
What?
1 year of Tuesday Takeover. So, folks, next week is going to be a very special episode. We're not taking over anybody. We're taking over our own takeover and doing
Taking over the takeover. Yep.
The takeover special next Tuesday at 4 p.m. We're going to do a year in review of our top lessons, top creators, share some stories, talk about how we got sued a couple times. You don't want to miss it. Next Tuesday at 4 p.m. And you can register down below using the link. That is it, Scott. That's going to be it. Roberto,
That's it. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Always helps. Love helping and sharing and teaching and all of that awesome stuff. Make sure you guys join us next week for the Takeover 1 year anniversary special. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys on the flip.